Good morning, children. Welcome back to your science class. Grade 7. Today we are discussing the same topic, heat energy transfers. So, the Science Checkpoint 3 book, page number 217. How heat energy travels. We are discussing here how heat energy travels. Previous video we discussed how we can measure the amount of heat in a substance, and also we discussed how we can measure the supplied heat energy, how much heat energy we gave to the substance. So that also how we can measure, that we learned from the previous video. So here we are discussing what are the three ways of heat energy transfer. What are the three types of heat energy transfer? The first one, conduction. The second one, convection. The third one, radiation. So these three together we can call thermal energy transfer. The first we are discussing conduction. So what is conduction? See the definition. The passage of heat energy from one particle of a material to the next particle through direct contact. So what it is meaning? See, you know that you can see in this picture. Okay, you can see here what you can see. This you imagine these are the particles. Okay, so what will happen? The heat energy transfer from one particles to another particles through direct contact. Because here I will show you one picture. See here the direct contact. How the direct contact? You can see in this picture. See here direct contact with the pan. The pan and fire have a direct contact. So what is happening here? They are in a direct contact. So the passage of heat energy from one particle of a material to the next particle through direct contact. So we can call this process conduction. Conduction. Energy is transferred by direct contact. How? We can see in this picture. See here we can see the direct contact of the fire. See here is the pan, and also here we can see this is the fire. So they are in direct contact. So what will happen? The heat energy from the fire will reach here the outer surface. This is the outer surface of the pan. So what will happen? The particles in this outer surface will get heat energy and they will start to move, and what will it will hit into the another particle. So they will pass the energy into the next particles. These particles will pass the energy into another particles, then it will go to next particles, and then heat energy will transfer into another particle through direct contact. So what will happen? The inner surface of the pan also will become hot. So that particle also will have hot, and the oil or water what is near the food which is near to the inner surface of the pan, that food also, what will happen? That food also will be get heat energy. So it will pass through the food. So this is happening here. The heat is transferring through direct contact. So we can call this process conduction. So here happening conduction. Here also see, here also the particles, see here the handle also made up of metal. So what is happening here? The heat energy is transferred from one particle to another particle through direct contact. So this is the conduction. Conduction in solids. Now we are discussing the conduction process in solids. liquids and gases, what is happening? Because the particles are arranged in them are far apart, that you already learned, children. So here we can discuss solids. The metals, conduction is fastest in metals because they have electrons that are free to move. See, look at the picture. You can see here a metal strip, and also you can see a candle and some small pieces of wax. This is the pieces of wax. What will happen when you lighten the candle? See here the fire. So what will happen? Here direct contact. So what will happen? These particles in the tip, they will get heat energy. So the particles will pass this into the next particle. So it will transfer through it like this. So when it reach here, what will happen? The wax here will become very hot, then the wax will melt and it will come down. So here like this, when it is come, and this heat energy will transfer through the metal and it will reach here, and all the small pieces of wax will melt down. From this activity we can easily understand the metal is a good conductor, and also they are transferring by direct contact. It is heat energy is transferring from one particle to another particles. Here we are discussing about good conductors and insulators. So what are good conductors? Metals are good conductors. Materials that allow heat to pass through them easily are called conductors. See, we can tell the examples like iron, steel, like that are conductors, but all the metals are not conductors, that we discussed before. See, next we are discussing insulators. Materials that do not allow heat to pass through them easily are called insulators. Example like rubber, plastic, wool. So they are the examples. Insulators are useful. How useful? Reducing the loss of heat energy. Children, the people are living in cold countries. They are using woolen clothes for what? Because it will help them to keep their body heat. So they can reduce the loss of heat energy. Okay, they can keep their body heat properly. Conduction cannot occur in a vacuum. Vacuum means the space, there is no air, there are no particles to pass on the heat energy. So conduction will not happen there. The second way of heat transfer is convection. So what is it? The passage of heat energy through a liquid or a gas by the particles in the substance changing the position and carrying kinetic energy with them. So this process is called convection. Okay, now we are discussing more about convection. So convection current, you can see here, this is the convection current. See, so what is happening here? The water in the pan. So fire here. So what will happen? The water particles in the inner surface, what will happen? These particles will get heat energy first. So when they get heat energy more, they become very hot and they will become less dense. They will get more kinetic energy and they will go up. They go into the upper surface. So what will happen? The cooler water particles in the upper surface, they will come down. They will come here. So this process, this convection current, this transfer of heat energy, we can tell convection. Convection can only occur in liquids and gases because the liquid and gases particles are only moving, they are only changing the position. But convection cannot occur in solids because solids particles are only vibrating, they are not changing the position. Convection cannot occur in a vacuum because there is also no particles, so it will not happen in vacuum because there is no air. no particles. Now we are discussing the third one, radiation. Heat energy can travel through air or through a vacuum as electromagnetic waves. The example, very easy example. See, our earth gets heat energy from the sun as radiation. See, so this is the very good example for radiation. So what we can understand from this radiation this waves can travel through vacuum, and they can, because through the space they are coming, so through vacuum, and they can travel through air also. See, here I will show you what is happening here. Here is the fire. So my hand is here. What is happening when you are going near to the fire? What will happen? You will get hotness. How you are getting? You are not touching the fire, but you are getting heat in your fingers. How? Because through the radiations. Because these waves are reaching our infrared rays. They are reaching our what? Skin. Okay, greenhouse you learned before. It is also an example for radiation. Okay, see what is happening here. The infrared radiation from the sun can pass through the glass in a greenhouse. So what is happening here? The infrared radiations from the sun will pass through the glass and it will reach inside the greenhouse. You know, the inside the greenhouse some protective plants are growing. So what is happening here? The long wavelength infrared rays, they can't go outside. This greenhouse will trap that infrared rays inside. So it will give warmth to the plants. So the plants can grow very well in this with the help of this greenhouse. The type of surface affect the radiation. How? Darker colors radiate energy more rapidly than lighter colors. So what will happen? A dull black surface absorb energy most rapidly. That means a dull black surface, the radiation will happen very fastly. But in light and shiny surface will take more time to absorb the same amount of radiation. So it will be different in dull and black surface and light and shiny surface. So radiation will occur more in dull and black surface. So these are the different three ways of heat energy transfer: conduction, convection and radiation.